Boulder's top stories this week. A CU design team brings new life to Columbia Cemetery, HDTV's HouseHunters comes to Boulder, and the city has chosen to showcase its successful rebate program for small businesses. Hi, I'm Mike Benuelos. Columbia Cemetery is one of Boulder's most historic parks, and although it's no longer used for many burials, the graveyard is a popular place for community members to walk and enjoy the scenery. The historic site recently got a modern twist thanks to a team of CU architecture students who designed and constructed a new storage shed to house and repair broken grave markers. Natalie Wood was at last week's ribbon-cutting ceremony to check out the cemetery's newest addition.
It's an idea that's been in the works for 2 years, but over the last 12 weeks, that idea came to life in Boulder's oldest cemetery. A team of undergrad CU architecture students designed and built a shed to house tombstones awaiting restoration. And the hardworking team says they're grateful for the rare experience.
Ideally, it would be great if we all learned how to build our designs, but a lot of times we get what we call paper architects who never really learn how to build them. So it was a really unique experience for all of us to come out here and be able to have a hands-on experience, because this is actually something that's reserved for mainly graduate students, but this is the first time that CU has done it in an undergraduate setting.
It wasn't easy building a metal shed during the hot days of summer, but the team did everything themselves, from pouring the foundation to designing the connection pieces. And they did it on time and on budget. CU instructor Marcel DeLange says the students also learned the logistics of building a new structure on historic ground.
There are strict rules and regulations as of what can go there, and within those boundaries I think we still were able to put something of notable class here that I think complements the cemetery and hopefully will become part of the cemetery, that in 50 years from now it actually will be a landmark as well.
Most importantly, the team wanted to create a space that the public today can appreciate. A lot of time was spent determining the current uses of the park and then implementing community needs into the design of the shed.
A lot of people do come through the cemetery. It is a big part of the community already. So what we did was we acknowledged that, understood where the community uses it, and tried to create a space for people to sit and for people to come and learn about the cemetery.
And to celebrate the completion of the new community space, students, neighbors, government officials, and even a resident spirit came together last week for the ribbon-cutting ceremony. For Inside Boulder News, I'm Natalie Wood.
The CU design team worked closely with the city's Historic Preservation Department to incorporate the graveyard's traditional look into the new addition. As the first permanent cemetery in the city of Boulder, Columbia Cemetery is the resting place for many early community leaders and Boulder settlers. Some of those departed spirits at Columbia Cemetery came alive last Monday for the biennial Meet the Spirits event. And as Halloween events continue and kids go trick-or-treating this year, the Boulder Police Department has some tips for staying safe, starting with kids' costumes. The police department says it's important to make sure kids wear light colors or put reflective tape on their costumes when out in the dark. Also, using makeup instead of masks can help prevent obstructed vision. Trick-or-treaters should always be in groups so they aren't a tempting target for real-life goblins. It's also important for parents to map out a safe route for kids so they know where they'll be. Once home safely, it's time to eat those tasty treats. Make sure kids know to wait to eat their candy until they arrive back home so that parents can check out the treats in a well-lit area. Only eat unopened candies and other treats that are in their original wrappers. And one last tip for trick-or-treaters this Halloween: don't eat everything at once, or the little guys in disguise will be feeling ghoulish for a while. Boulder is a very desirable city to live in, and with the beautiful mountain views comes a high cost of living. New resident Megan Mowry moved from Sacramento to Boulder 7 months ago and instantly fell in love with the city. Her search for a house in town where the median house price is over $400,000 wasn't so easy on a $110,000 budget. After applying for the city's affordable housing program, Megan got a call from HouseHunters, a popular show on HGTV. The show followed Megan on her search for an affordable home in Boulder.
It was a great experience being on HouseHunters, and also pairing it with all the great people I met through the affordable housing program and just buying my home in general. I'm buying my first home, and I'm going to have it documented for me to go back and look at something I did with one of my friends, my great realtor, Summer, and it'll be just so nice to be able to go back and watch that in the years to come. Be like, that's when I bought my first home. and just the excitement and everything associated with it.
The Boulder episode of House Hunters, featuring Megan's search for an affordable home, airs on HGTV on Thursday, November 3rd at 8 p.m. The city has been chosen by the National League of Cities to showcase how it helps small businesses and local entrepreneurs at the Congress of Cities and Exposition in Phoenix this November. Boulder's Flexible Rebate Program will be highlighted as an innovative economic development program that has been implemented successfully to support local businesses. The Exposition Conference will recognize municipal programs that provide examples of creative collaborations, increased efficiency, and enhanced quality of life for all residents. Those programs will serve as models for other communities. The program offers rebates to primary employers expanding or relocating within the city of Boulder if they comply with sustainability guidelines. It's the only rebate incentive in the country that is tied to compliance with broader community sustainability policies. To learn more about the city's business incentive programs or to schedule a presentation for your company, visit the city's website. That's all the time we have this week. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. I'm Mike Benuelos. Stick around for more Inside Boulder next.